morning, y'all. I just wanted to come in and do a little energy read. I've really been procrastinating on this new path, and I started a channel a while back, and I put out some videos, and then I just kind of got cold feet, started questioning myself too much, and the longer that I've waited, the stronger the calling has become, and it's just gotten to the point where, like, I know that I should be on here giving out positive messages and downloads and stuff to just help the collective energy of the universe. So that's what I'm gonna do. I kind of just rolled out of bed, meditated for a minute, and felt the calling to come do this. So yeah, here I am, and let's do the damn thing for this Sunday morning message. Okay, so today I'm gonna pick from the Earth Alchemy deck first. This deck is so beautiful, and it's gotta be one of my favorite decks. Spirit, we thank you for all of your blessings. We thank you for all of the beautiful energy of the collective. And Spirit, we ask that you just let the most clear messages come through. Please let me be a channel for your messages, and please give us the general messages that the collective needs to know. Thank you so much, God. Thank you, Spirit. And angels, of course. Thank you, angels. Rose quartz and olive tree. The alchemy of love. It's funny that this card popped off right off the bat. Peace, offering, compassion, Venus energy. So Venus is the planet of love. And this card is basically saying that love is the highest vibration. Peace is the highest vibration to live in. When we show compassion, we raise our energy. When we practice the energy of peace, remember, peace is a state of mind. It's not something that someone else can give you. It comes from within us. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Oh, I'm not going to take all those. I'm going to take the one that was on the bottom, the crystal dragon. So dragon energy coming through here, which is really awesome. Sound and color. New healing modalities, rainbow ray, solfeggio frequencies. Y'all, I recently started listening to solfeggio frequencies, especially sometimes before I go to bed, and it really does make a difference. There's something about the frequency that changes the energy instantly, and it does something. There's probably a lot of people who are very empathetic that watch tarot readings on YouTube. And what I noticed with myself is that, like, certain noises and certain things can be big time triggers for energy. These solfeggio frequencies help to balance that within us. You can find them on YouTube, just Google it. It really, really does help. And then crystal, the crystal dragon. Crystal has memory. Crystal is very healing. So if you have any crystals, just tap into that energy. Talk to your crystal. Energy acknowledges energy. It doesn't matter what form it's in. If there is a connection made, there will be an obvious energy transfer between the two or more energies that are trying to transfer energy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to just be a person. All these cards are just flying. I told y'all I just woke up. Divine, what messages do you have for the collective? What other messages do you have for the collective? What other messages do you want to come out for the collective? Golden Apple, rewriting. Queen Codes, her story, healing distortion. This is nobody's story. This is your story. This is our individual story while we're walking on this physical realm that we're in right now. It's nobody else's job to write your story. And if anyone's trying to write your story, then tell them to back off because whether you're a guy or a girl, energy is fluid. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what gender you are. We all have feminine and masculine energy in us. So Queen Codes, her story, healing distortion. King Codes, his story. Like, write your story the way you want it to be written. And if it hasn't been written the way you have wanted it to be written up until now, then tear those pages out. Go burn them in your fire pit. And write new ones that nobody else helped you write unless you wanted their help. What other messages do you have that you want to come through for the collectives tonight? What other messages do you have? Astrophyllite and Ginkgo. Star Elders. Signs and Symbols. Divine Blueprints. Amity. So you might be seeing a lot of symbols right now, a lot of downloads that you're getting from the divine. These are synchronicities. These are on purpose. These are not coincidences. When we get into a certain alignment with God, with the source of energy that we are connected to, the signs and synchronicities are the universe's way of telling us that we're in the right place. So we all have a higher self, our authentic, naked soul, stripped down from every program, everything that's been instilled in us as the way to be, the way to live on the planet. Most of those things are not correct. So when we strip all of that out and we're just naked in our energy, that is our authentic self, and that is the place that we need to be directly connected to God, where we get these synchronicities and these downloads that come through. And that is awesome. I'm going to pick from the Angels of Abundance. Good morning, angels. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all your love and all your protection. What messages do you have that you want to come out for the collective, angels? Visualize abundance in all forms. I love this deck, y'all. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So we create our own reality. We write our own story. What we visualize is what we pull in. So if you're thinking negative all the time, like, you might not have the actual specific negative thought or worry that you are thinking about happen, but you'll just attract funk and just low vibrational type of energy. In the opposite sense, when visualizing positive things and just having these plays in our mind of visualization of where we want to be in the future, because there's no point in focusing on the past. The past doesn't exist anymore. So the only thing that actually does exist ever is the present. So when we visualize the future and put that energy out there, and then come back and stay in the present, not worrying about how our manifestation is going to come through, just knowing that it is, it gives the universe this abundance of energy to work with because we're not putting out any resistance to keep it back. So not only do all kind of positive things start happening and synchronicities and downloads and our vibration is raised, eventually that specific manifestation will come through after the practice. It's just like anything else. So y'all like practice. It's practice. Just like I need to practice on my shuffling and I'll get it. I will. The messages aren't going to come out any different depending on how I'm shuffling them. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Right, so it's exactly what I was just saying. Like, if we focus on negative stuff, we're gonna get negative stuff. Jealousy is negative. So yeah, like, if we focus on something that someone else has and we're jealous of it and like wish those people negative energy, that type of thing, you're just gonna draw that negative energy back to yourself. Like, sending out negative energy to another person will never, ever work in our favor. Ever. What other messages do you have, angels? What other messages do you have for the collective today? Excuse that, y'all. That's the train in the background. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. That's wild, y'all, that this card came out because Santa Claus is in this picture and Christmas is right around the corner. So this, again, no coincidence. I love it when this happens. And he is just pulling out all kind of stuff for nature, for the little animals of nature. So you all have an unexpected amount of abundance coming in, and your only job is to know that it's coming, not worry about how it's coming, and just be so grateful, be thankful for everything that you have now, because having gratitude in what we have now is what makes everything just expand so much. It's not the lack of, it's what we have, what we are already blessed with. And that is one of the biggest keys to abundance and manifestation, is being grateful for the present. Okay, 101 messages to encourage and inspire. Messages of grace. We're gonna pull some grace messages, y'all. These cards are itty bitty bitty. God, what messages do you have for us? What messages of grace do you have for us? We'll let these come out right here. Okay. To each one of us, grace has been given according to the measure of Christ's gift. Ephesians 4:7. And y'all, I'm not super religious at all. I don't believe in all of the specifics of any religion. I just know how to speak all the languages. So sometimes I'll do messages that talk about Christ and God, and like these type of messages come out, and that resonates with some people. It just depends. I believe that it's all the same. The universe, God, source energy, love, spirit, angels, the divine. It's all from the same source, and it doesn't matter what terminology we use to describe it, because no matter what we say, we don't change God. We can't change source. God is God. So that's the beauty of authenticity given by God, is that we have the ability to decide through our authenticity how we're gonna acknowledge God and source energy and the universe and all of the beautiful mysteries. And it says, may you live in the light of God's grace. I'm not even going to read that message because that's one of those Bible messages that I don't agree with. That seems fearful. May you live in the light of God's grace. Grace is available for each and every. Grace is available for each of us every day, our spiritual daily bread. We've got to remember to ask for it with a grateful heart and not worry about whether there will be enough for tomorrow. Y'all, I can't make it up again. I just got finished talking about how gratitude is the most important part of abundance and manifestation. And this popped out. A grateful heart. Like, it's so true, y'all. It's so true, so true. So true. I'm gonna pick a couple from this deck. Actually, I'm not. My son just woke up. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you. Thank you so much.